How's it going, guys? In the past 2 days I went through every single piece of information, of statements about the characters that are out right now from the One Punch Man collaboration. And well, this video might not be what you expected when you clicked on the thumbnail. Let me give you a little bit of input. Speaking from experience, I was a somewhat popular content creator in a different game a few years ago, and from that experience, from content creation, I can tell you the following thing. The first person to put out the new video over a new topic wins the YouTube algorithm, wins the views, wins the money. So as a content creator, you should probably put out absolute half-assed shit as soon as the new content drops to then get the most views. And that might be something I consider doing in the future in this game. Just because I guess hate the game, not the player. Though, with going through every day, every few hours, I literally go to Discord and I'm like typing in the different names, Genos or whatever. I look at what is being talked about. I watch the videos from different content creators on the units, what they have to say. And there is one thing about the collaboration monsters that I will tell you right now that I'm certain about, and it's the only thing I'm certain about. The information out there presented to you right now on which you will decide what to summon is trash. And I mean that. It is not good information. It is not based on anything that you could actually validate. There is no tests, there is no experiences. It is all pretty much ass-pull. And just like me, when I read out the different abilities in the previous video, I gave my little 2 cents and I was saying a few things, for example, like, oh yeah, the samurai sounds great for PvE or whatever. It's just like a feeling, but it doesn't matter at all in a game like Summoner's War, because Summoner's War is so complex in its amount of units. Meta is so important, and especially with meta being so important, no one can really say what is working. If there is something, if we take for example those 2 wind units right here, Terrible Tornado and Hellish Blizzard, they sound really good in regards to what is currently meta, the water heavy meta, and they're also like anti-immunity. So this could be an argument made for Hellish Blizzard. But what if this little switch just needs a tiny twist that people then will use and she's trash again? While going through all of the opinions on what to summon, everyone was having completely different opinions and experiences. Like people were falling for the Hellish Blizzard type. Or let's say falling, we don't know down the line what it's gonna be. But they were summoning her, they were building her, and they were trying her in different modes, and then, holy shit, I hate her, she's trash. Boom. They unbuilt her, now they have a Fubuki level 1 in their box, basically. The same goes for every other unit. There's people saying like, oh, and he does that really well. For example, Garu. Garu's, for me personally, Garu sounds the best. I think he sounds absolutely nuts because of his passive, because of his awakened state. However, he needs to be attacked for an awakened state. And that you could probably, well, successfully not do. Because without the awakened state, he's not really that impressive. The only way I could say that Garo 100% works is probably in Battlefield if you're clashing there, because Battlefield is just a mess and everyone is attacking everyone and like spamming AoEs and whatever, so Garo could definitely perform there, but in PvP, probably not so much. Or maybe not so much. The thing is, what I want to go down to is time will tell. Time will tell. If you are like me and you do not have the money to spend, don't summon now. And I really mean it, don't summon now. I, just like as evidence, if I go to summoning, I bought some. First, like this is, I really love One Punch Man. I really love that show and I really want the character. But I'm waiting. Even though I want to make content on it, and it would be really smart to have a unit early to make content for it, I absorb all the information out there. I'm a content creator with extra incentive to pull for it, with extra incentive to tell you a tier list, and I'm not doing it, so you shouldn't either. Get some discipline, guys. This discipline, train it. It's hard in like a gacha game, which is basically training you the absolute opposite, to not be disciplined, to keep spending money. You know, it's like they have all those little systems here that break through the wall that is your discipline and try to squeeze out that money, which is another topic that I will now go a few minutes into. Why you maybe shouldn't buy it is right now, unless they do some crazy stuff, some more events, it looks like that free-to-play will net you maybe about 50 elite scrolls. Now, have you ever summoned on a limited time banner 50 times? How often did you get the limited time banner monster in 50 summons? Not that often. That means most people will not even get one single unit, which means they're locking a character completely, or like characters completely behind the paywall. And I feel like it would be fair to at least give everyone one, while the people who pay get all 6 of them. That much I think we as a community should ask for. I already failed at that. For you, without the special incentive of content creation, that's why I was looking so much into that the past 2 days. I pretty much put all my free time into reading. Don't do it. Wait it out. Maybe they're giving us some more. Maybe they're legitimizing this event more. While I was reading through it, I understand the community is pretty pissed off because every decision made in the past few weeks was really anti-consumer in regards to auto farming, in regards to the market, in regards to leaves, like support in raids. You know, like everything is kind of being taken away a little bit from the free-to-play player. So I think it's a good time to hold your hand still, to keep that wallet away, even though, fully transparency, I failed at that because I'm a huge One Punch Man fan and I wanted to make content. But then again, with the information out there, do not trust it. It's not good enough information. Wait at least one more week for people to use it in different scenarios, in different modes, and actually know what's going on. Do it like I do, visit the Discord, and at some point, probably some top performers will show. Right now, maybe someone you watched, someone you listened to was hitting the nail. Most likely not though, because everyone is saying something different. I know this is not what you came for. I understand that some of you are pissed off, but I feel like having been through the ringer, you know, of like being a content creator, I know that all this information is so often just shit that you shouldn't buy into it too much. And by the way, which is not inviting you guys to hate on content creators, because there's people who just by default hate content creators because just of like a little difference in opinion on some subject, and they will be haters for for eternity. I remember in the game I played before, which shall remain nameless, it was another content creator. He was the first big one actually, and he was the opinion that one unit was overpowered, and to be honest, it was. I completely agreed with him. it was overpowered, and it should have been nerfed, and somewhere down the line it was nerfed. Some of the top players then, who invested a lot of money into that unit, believed that this content creator is to blame for their overpowered card to be nerfed, so they started paying people to be disgusting to that content creator on their stream. The internet is a weird place, is what I'm saying with this story. Don't believe everything you see, take everything with a grain of salt and wait for actual data to come out to support the opinions that people have, and then make an informed decision. In the meantime, train your discipline, don't blindly summon something if it's really important to you, like it is to me, because I love One Punch Man and would love to have a unit that I actually want to use in the future. That is all I care about right now. I try to remain vigilant and not like give in to the quick fix of being able to play it right now. I'm gonna have some fun with Moomin Rider and King in the meantime. King, by the way, looks really solid. Moomin Rider as well looks like a really solid unit that could actually be used. That's going to be it for this video. Sorry to disappoint you with not giving you a tier list at all, but I believe not giving you a clear-cut opinion is the only right opinion to have right now, which is why I still upload this video. Thank you for watching. If you like this sort of, well, honesty, then leave a subscribe. Maybe join me on Twitch, Pharaoh_TV, and I will be summoning live at some point when I'm more confident about my choice. Bye.